Hello guys, today I am going to solve June 2016 task 5 mail merge for the letter in the Word documentation production section of paper 2. So let us get on with it. So for this what we have to do is we have to use this particular file RTF as a master letter and this file as the data source. So let me open this file. I have already opened and kept, though this is the RTF file j216interview.rtf which we are going to use for the mail merge. So let us go to the question first. So in this master letter what do we have to do is we have to replace first the date with the field in this particular format dd yy. So for this what we have to do is let us work with the date first. We will click on select the date, then we will go to insert and then we go to the quick paths, and from the quick paths we select field and then we choose the date from here, and then now you see it is difficult for us to remember what format the dd yy is going to provide to us. So the easiest way is to type the format straight away and get the value here field as a value here, data over here. Right, now next what you have to do is insert the relevant merge fields and replace the text with chevrons. Now what are these chevrons? You see this text, little text within the angular brackets, these are the chevrons. So say for example if you don't have an example for you to understand what it actually is, then in that case what you can do is you can just replace the text within this angular brackets as the chevrons. So for this what we will have to do is first we will have to go to mailings and select a recipient list as a data source. So remember this is the file that is to be used as a data source file. So what we will do is we will go to mailings, we will go to select recipients. Since the list is already provided, so use an existing list and then select the file. It is on my desktop, mail merge, and this is the applicants.csv, and now we are ready to import and replace the chevrons. So for this we will select them very carefully and then we'll click on insert field, merge fields, and then replace the individual fields for the chevrons. Last name and then add _1, we'll go and select add _1. We need to select them very carefully. You know why? If we select this additional field, we might lose an additional space. We go back to the previous line, so press an enter and then move back. See that the formatting of the letter is not distorted. So all of these little things that we have to keep in mind. Postcode, so select here postcode and click on post_code, and then you see there are a number of more chevrons here. So say for example selected this additional space here, so title, you see now I need to place a space using my keyboard here so that the format of the letter is not distorted. So also it is very important to read through the letter because there could be chevrons hidden in between the text, the main body of the letter. So those also have to be replaced, else you lose your marks. So be very careful in reading the letter. It isn't that you don't read the letter and lose easy marks. Okay, so now next what do you have to do is all the chevrons have been replaced, and replace the candidate name with your name. So at the signature here we will have to replace it with our name. So I put in ICT_teacher as I am doing it for the channel ICT teacher. Alright, so this is the YouTube channel ICT_teacher. Subscribe to it, like it, and motivate me to put in more worthwhile videos for your success. Now last I think we have to include center number, candidate number in the footer of the document. So in order to insert it in the footer of the document, just go to the bottom in the footer section and double click the easiest way to insert the header and the footer. You see both header and footer activated. So center number, I just put in center number and date spelling error. Alright, and close the header and the footer. So you put your center number and the candidate number as provided to you by your school. Now spell check and the proofread the letter. Now spell check and proofread the letter. For that you go to review and click on spelling and grammar, and then this is something that needs to be ignored. Ignore it. Tawara, ignore. Ignore. Now application, yes, change. Attendance, yes, definitely change. And I think we are good to go with this. Okay, ICT teacher, ignore. Okay, alright, spelling checker, and we are good to go. Alright, so this master letter is ready. Now what we have to do is like save the master letter. Okay, now let us save the master letter. File, save as. I'll save it in my mail section over here, and then I will click this as the master letter. Zero, replace it with a hyphen and save it as a docx and save the document. Alright, so my master letter has been saved. Next, what? Display the field codes. What are the field codes? These are the field codes that needs to be displayed. But remember, we have already put a date whose field is not being replaced. And here, if in the question paper, evidence of the format of the date field is required. So in order to give the evidence, what I have to do is right click on the date field, go to toggle field codes, and this is what needs to be shown to the examiner. So here, date field, so print screen. From the keyboard, open the evidence document. I have already kept it open. So this is the evidence number 12. Refer to the question paper once again, evidence number 12. So go back to this particular area and Control V. Now what I will do is I will crop the unwanted area over here. It's no point keeping such big pictures of the screenshots. So this is not wanted, just remove it and just increase the size of the image so that the printout shows the date field properly. Alright, next, print your master letter with merge fields displayed. So in order to print the master letter, what I'll do is I'll go back to the master letter. Here, let me toggle back to the field for the date. Well, if you leave it there, it's not going to make much of a difference. Go to file, click on print, and then I'm going to use my easy PDF printer to print this particular document as a PDF. So I will save this as a PDF in my working folder and save. So it's printing as a PDF. Alright, so look, my fields are displayed. Double check once again. Candidate number, center number, ICT name has been replaced, job role, interview role, all chevrons, date, everything is fine. So this letter is good to go with the master. Alright, so this much of it is over. Now make sure that you have entered number, candidate number, master letter. Okay, I have already checked, it is already done. Now merge the letters selecting only those applicants who have applied for the job of ski instructor. So that means I need to apply filter. So for that, what I will have to do is I will have to go back to my master letter. Now in this master letter, I will again go to the mailings, and in the mailings I will go to the recipients, and then I will filter as per the requirement in the question. So filter needs to be based on the applicants have applied for job instructors. That means the job role. So from the field, select job role, and it's supposed to be equal to ski instructor, so equal to ski instructor, and then click on OK. So before that, let me check if screenshot is required. Yes, place your evidence on screenshot showing your selection method. So this is what the examiner is keen to look at. So take a print screen over here and then click on OK and OK. Now go to your evidence document, and here mail merge selection method, Control V. Again, let me crop it, format, crop the unwanted area, not required, not required, not required. Now you see how small the picture is, and then increase the size of the image so that the ski instructor and this basic selection is seen as per the requirement, and then print only the merged letters for the selected applicants. So for printing only the applicants for the ski instructor. Let me preview 1, 2, 3. Alright, so there are only 3 letters or 3 applicants for the ski instructor. Alright, so let us click here, finish and merge, edit individual documents and then all the records, and then click on OK. Now if you notice, so there are only pages 1 of 3. That means the 3 records with ski instructor and ski instructor is going to be printed. So let us now print only these letters. Go to File, Print, Easy PDF Printer, Print, and then letters1.pdf and click on Save. So PDF, yes. Now in this PDF you see ski instructor 1, 2, and the third ski instructor letter is being printed. So this is what the mail merge question requires you to do. Save and close the document, save all your letters in all that you have done in your working folder, and good to go. Okay, that's all for the mail merge section 2016 paper 2. Have a nice time and prepare well for examinations. Good luck.